Yeah! Talked about some dope. Woo! Welcome back to another episode of Sideline to Sideline with your boy Tyson Ross. Today we're bringing you a new segment that we like to call This Day in Sports, where we bring you historical facts and accomplishments performed by some of the greatest athletes of all time throughout history. So today is April 20th, and on this day, in 1986, a legend was born. After missing all of 18 games with a broken foot, one man led a team with a 32-50 regular season record, the second worst qualifying team of all time in NBA playoff history, against the Boston Celtics and 5 future Hall of Famers. This man had the greatest scoring performance in NBA playoff history, dropping 63 points in a double overtime thriller at the ripe age of 23 years old. The Celtics legend Larry Bird said of this man after the game, "I think he's God disguised as Michael Jordan." The list of players Michael Jordan scored on during that historic night reads as follows: Dennis Johnson, Danny Ainge, Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Bill Walton, and Robert Parrish. He shot 22 of 41 from the field, with 38 of those looks being contested attempts, as well as connected on 19 of 21 free throws, including 2 to send the game to overtime at the end of regulation. Go play intramurals, brother. Go play intramurals. To make the feat even more impressive, Jordan also led the team with 6 assists and only had 2 other teammates scoring double figures. Awkward. The Celtics would go on to win the game 135-131 and sweep the series. Awkward. But Jordan's scoring average of 43.7 points per game during that playoffs is still the highest ever for any individual in NBA history. Height? In an era currently dominated by three-pointers, Jordan only took 1 3 the entire game, which was the potential game winner as the clock hit 00, in which he was fouled by Kevin McHale. It's interesting to note that Jordan was only awarded 2 free throws, as the NBA didn't allow for 3 foul shots on shooting attempts until the 90s. Seeing as Jordan hit both free throws to tie the game, who would doubt that the man wouldn't have hit the 3rd free throw and the potential game winner as well? I seriously wouldn't have. If that was the case, he may have pulled off one of the biggest upsets of all time. But instead, he got 2 extra periods to work with, in which he stretched his point total from 54 points at the end of regulation to 63 points at the end of the double overtime loss, and therefore claimed the #1 scoring playoff performance in NBA history, passing Elgin Baylor's 61 that he had in a finals loss. Go play intramurals, brother. That game served as a microcosm of what was to come during the rest of Jordan's illustrious career. We'll simply call it the game that birthed a GOAT. Hype. This Day in Sports has been brought to you by Sideline to Sideline and yours truly, the one and only Tyson Ross. Besides the Tyson Ross that pitches for the Texas Rangers, of course. Stay beautiful, you filthy animals. Call me.